Get a nice bright charge. So I'm fly fishing at night, and I'm using this here glow line. I've never used it before. I do a lot of night fly fishing, so I said, let me give this here a shot. I'm going to see what it's all about. So I'm charging up that front section, and definitely one thing I do when I'm fly fishing at night is I'm not looking, I'm charging it up now. I'm not looking for distance. I'm just looking into some key zones close in. So maybe 60 feet max, maybe 70. But with this line, we'll be able to see what it's doing on the surface, see what it's doing in the air. And I'm just charging it up now. Let me turn this off and take a look at it. Wow, that's nice. I'm going to charge some more up and get fishing. So I've been figuring out the best way to charge it, and I think it is whenever I do something, I'm just trying to lighten my basket. And I am getting started with just a small deceiver fly. But I'm going to go over, I think, to a fuller, I made these really bright colors. I have a orange chartreuse teaser, bucktail teaser. I'm going to try, see if the striped bass like it. But we're just fly fishing, beach surf fly fishing at night. And trying out this here line. It's glow in the dark fly line. And I'm liking it. I can see it really good. I'm going to turn off the light and you'll see what I mean. That is wild. And it seems to be the best way to charge it is whenever you're doing something, just shine your light in your basket. All right. Also a good time to charge the line is when I catch a fish for you guys. So they're out there. A smaller fish, definitely smaller than the other guy. But I am liking this line, and I'm quite sure it is going to be a staple. Coming in now. I'll be able to charge that tip up. But I can see it really good. Oh, that's a nice fish. I can see it really good at night. Slow down. I can see the line great at night. And this is my first time using it. And it's a glow line. And I'm charging it now. And I was going to go over, I'm going to go over to a bigger fly in a little bit. And I'm working with that chartreuse deceiver. Chartreuse is just a great color at night. And just surf fly fishing at night or striped bass. I think this is the ultimate. I'm going to take a few more casts with the deceiver and then I'm going to try something full. See how those fish are laid out. Check my leader. It's good. And I'm going to charge the tip before I get fishing again. It seems you're going to be a little slower fishing. Because you got to kind of charge the line here and there. But I just been doing it in between. And it is certainly not a hassle. Take a look at it. We got glow line. Pretty cool. Nice bright charge. I don't know if you can see it, but there it glows. And I like all kinds of fly fishing line for striped bass. I'll use them all. And so I'm trying this here glow fly fishing line for striped bass at night. Surf fly fishing for striped bass at night. And first time using it, really liking it, charging it up now. I like floating line when I can use it, and tonight's just a perfect night to work with floating line, and let alone glow floating line. And it is working. I am liking it, and it is going to be a staple. I would say like floating lines disco. This is just a rave. Gotta look wild to someone walking down the beach to see this thing flying all in the air. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but really wild stuff. But pretty good night with the fly fishing, trying out this here glow fly fishing line, and it is going to be a staple for sure. Looking forward to using it in the bay, and it's like fishing with your eyes closed and all you see is your line. It's just perfect for night. Love it. And again, using this here glow fly fishing line, and I'm just giving it a good charge. And it seems to probably every 10-15 minutes, I get it in my basket and I charge it up. Doesn't take long. The longer you take to charge it, the longer it lasts, and I'm not taking long to charge it. Just this, when I'm done talking to you guys. All right, we're doing some night fly fishing here, and wow, that's a decent fish. I don't think he's a keeper, but definitely in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow, maybe he is. He's close. He's definitely close. Let me get him up here. So I'm just playing with this here line. It's tangled all around me now. Thanks to this feller. So we appreciate that. And I'm using a glow fly fishing line for striped bass at night. I've never used it before, and it seems it's a good way. Well, come on, bud. Maybe make the night go a little easier. I don't know. I just started using it. I charged it a little, but definitely use a little bit more of a charge. So I don't want to get tangled in that surf at night. So I'm going to get my line in. It's already wrapped all around me. So I'm going to get this done quick and get him on his way. So let me get that line in here. Kind of charging it up too. We get this guy back out, don't worry. It's going to be a big mess if I don't get my line in. Slow down. Okay. I'm going to charge that line up and show you guys what we're using tonight. Just fly fishing for striped bass at night. Surf fly fishing for striped bass. Oh, he's got a lot of energy. There he goes. So I'm going to charge that line. Let me show you quick what it does. And we got a visual. Charging up that line. The longer you charge it, the longer it holds. These are the flies I'm working with, and I was working the deceiver chartreuse, but I'm thinking of trying a fuller pattern. Also saw chartreuse, the bucktail teaser 360, and it has an orange head and chartreuse body. Make a nice night color. That slows up, or I'm not getting anything. I'm going to go to I have some black and purple deceivers. I'm going to try this guy out first, and this is really stands out. Bigger, fuller fly for night. It's got a 3/0 hook, and I'm just going to clinch knot that on. This is 15-pound monofilament I'm using. And right now I am charging that glow fly line as we talk. And it seems to be the way to do it, changing flies and charge up that line, sharpen the hooks and charge up that line, and turn around on the beach front, get that line glowing again. It really stands out. You can see it great at night. Take a look. Wow. I think I've seen him come in on the night. And he grabbed that bucktail 360 fly. Whoa. right in the rip. And that one we should have. We're just surf fly fishing at night here. I'm trying not to get tangled. And it is going to happen. So I'm kind of getting the fish up and away from my line. And he just slammed that. Not that good. It's a really bright. Wow, I could feel his heart is beating. So is mine. Let me get him on his way. And I am using this here glow fly fishing line, and I'm going to take a minute and show it to you again. So I'm going to charge it up. Don't mind my still getting tangled up, and I'm about due for a charge too. And it glows, so I can see it great at night. This is the line, the fly fishing line. It's glow fly fishing line. Probably, I think the ultimate in fly fishing, my opinion, is the surf. You throw the surf at night, now you're fishing. But I'm charging up this here glow fly fishing line. Let me get the front part and work that through. What I've been doing is get it in the basket and shine the light on there, charge it up. And the running line, I'm just charging the line that I'm working out there. And I'm not working much line, 60 feet. I got a shorter leader today. It's maybe down to 11, 12 feet. And so I got 60 feet of line, 10 feet of leader. And I'm down to the running line, so probably another 10 feet of running line. So we're out plenty. We're just working close in. Let me show you what this here glow fly fishing line looks like. And this is the glow. I'm giving it a charge. And I'm going to turn off my light. And now we are fishing for striped bass in the surf. Fly fishing at night. Nice bright charge. I don't know if you can see it, but there it glows. Fly fishing, night fly fishing for striped bass. Trying out this here glow fly fishing line, and I am liking it. The retrieve I'm using is just not much of it, very slow, and very varied. That's been my approach, and I guess it's kind of working. Just getting the fly out, letting it do its thing, and flipping the line and giving it little twitches here and there, but just real varying it and real slow, and working it through. Working with the glow in the dark fly fishing line. Check that out. Really liking it. He's definitely going to be using this a bit more. Wow. Time for a charge. Line was just running low. What is that, bait in the water? Oh, it's just my light glistening. Smaller fish, and I'm still working that really loud bucktail teaser. And I like the fuller patterns at night. I didn't rig like I normally do, so I gotta be careful. I like the fuller patterns at night. I think that you got more body. There we go. You got more body to the fly. It just gives him more to see. I'm gonna get him on his way. I'm gonna charge up the line. I'm gonna keep the fly. And I was just due for a charge up too. So if you notice, we always get them in these tightly packed rocky areas. That's because it's good current, and that's the only thing that remains. But anyway, I'm going to charge my line. Wild. And just fly fishing for striped bass with the glow fly line. Trying this out, and I like it. But really liking the glow fishing line. Got to play with some flies. Loving the new line, and it's going to definitely be a staple. The glow in the dark fly fishing line for striped bass on the surf. Granted, these are optimal conditions, so it played great. If there was a raised swelly surf, probably be better off going with the sinking line even at night, because it's just going to wish around and on a bigger surf. And a nice bright charge. I don't know if you can see it, but there it glows. Alright, now we're going to try the glow fishing line in the bay. I mean, it works on the beach, it should work in the bay, but really enjoying it, and really enjoying the line. Definitely going to be a staple thing that I use, I'm quite sure. Definitely going to play with it a bit more, of course, but it's going to be definitely going to be night fishing, going to be the staple. Because I'm using a sinking line. I don't know if a glow sinking line would do too much good, but maybe a intermediate or a half floating sinking tip line. We'll see. Alright, we're taking the glow line out here, and we're going to try a little bit of moving water in the bay with it, and really liking this here glow fly fishing line for night. It's also a good line for the day. I use it in the day as well. So let me give it a whirl with the striped bass, the glow fly fishing line. So let's see what we get. I see little guys around. Let's see what they are. I'm just curious. It could be shad. Let's see. Come here. Looks like a bass. Oh yeah. Little bass. Oh, he just inhaled that. Come on. On the tongue. Get it around the bend of the hook. On the top of his mouth. I might try something. There we go. This is where you got to be careful because you don't want that hook to go back through. Bring it out. I am going to clip that. There's my clipper. Side. And there he goes. I'm gonna go with the deceiver fly. I did extremely well with this the other day, so this is gonna be my starting point. I hear some smaller fish popping, very small fish. Sound like 12-inch bass, and if I don't get anything with this, maybe I'll try something smaller, but I think there could be some bigger bass coming in feeding on those smaller bass. That's where your chicken scratch patterns work so well. I'm liking the chartreuse, gonna give some contrast at night. So I'm gonna start with the deceiver fly and see if we can get a nice striped bass on it. This little rip over here, they're just getting started. I'm playing with this here glow fishing line. The stuff. So the line just glows in the night. Oh, slow down. See if we can get to another one. The line, it really stands out, even if it's lightly charged. the contrast in the water, it's quite vivid. It's almost like you were casting it in the daytime, and maybe a little slightly off with your night timing and stuff, but some spearing. But it really gets the job done. Let's see if I catch a fish. Sometimes I turn on the light and stirs up the spearing, and it puts those little bass on a bite. We'll see. So, but I'm really liking it. So I'm sure if I put on something a little smaller. Wow, he just fought real hard. I'm sure if I put on a smaller fly, we'll be getting them. Probably 3 to 1. Wow, he just hit that really tight. And he hit that tight. Gonna be a tough guy. He is a tough guy. I'm using this glow fly fishing line, and I'm trying to think of the cons of it. And the only thing I could think of is you have to charge it. The charge lasts a fairly good while. Even when it's lowly charged, you can see it well contrasting. Now you get choppy water, I guess you want to maybe have it a brighter green, and I'm just using a regular headlamp. I think they make UV lights that'll charge it stronger, longer. But when you get that light right on it, it gets really bright green. But even that dim green, you can see that contrast in color really well. But that's about it, just the process of charging it. Other than that, you can use it in the day, and you can use it at night. The glow fly fishing line is, especially for the striped bass, stripers, it's just A+. I give it. I got tired of these little guys knocking my deceiver around. I'm going to go back to it. That's the whole idea, is to miss them. But I probably missed about 5 strikes. They're just knocking it around. That fly is just too big for them. And so I am going to put on my UV yarn epoxy minnow. Play with this for a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to the deceiver. These guys really threw me a beating. I probably missed, I don't know, 6, 10, 12. They're just we're knocking the deceiver. So a little big hook on there, but I think they'll grab that easier. It's just a smaller profile. Oh, they're going to take that line if they want it, that's for sure. Trying this here line out in middle light conditions, a little bit of light. I'm going to go in the dark in a little bit, right? And he ate that. Probably could definitely work even a smaller little profile. It's actually the yarn is in his jaw. I have to flip it. Almost looks like a trap. There we go. And that water's pulling to my left, so you get a nice water tension, and so you get a lot of line out, a big belly, and then whoa! I didn't know could have taken a little more running line out, but that water's pulling this way, and so lift your rod up. That water line comes shooting up back at you. You don't have to use much energy to do that. I like to cast like that when I can, rather than using the energy to keep your line up in the air. You gotta use more energy to put things in the air. I'll tell you, they're really playing well. This is a heavy outfit. for these here little guys. It's funny. Funny how you hit sometimes those bigger fish just kind of come in a little bit of weight. And then you get these little guys and they give you their, I don't know, maybe they got something to prove. So this is the epoxy minnow, second cast. So I got them. So that's what they want. I know if I wanted to get a million of them, I would certainly work through with the minnow here. I'm going to go back to the deceiver fly. So maybe I'll try. So, I'm going to go back to the deceiver. I think another con of the glow-in-the-dark fly fishing line is that transition zone between light and day. It seems to kind of disappear when you don't have complete dark or light, but it's kind of hard to see. I find regular fly fishing lines seem to be easier to see as the sun dropped under the horizon and it just got dark. That point where it's dark out, you have to set your vision. That seemed to be the point where the line almost got invisible. But then when it got dark again and you light it up, it really stands out. So that's all I can think of as per cons for the glow-in-the-dark fly fishing line. So the way the water's playing here, I had one on the deceiver and just a little deeper, slower but firmer current. So this has like half. Probably a clouser would be better. I'm gonna get a bigger profile out there, maybe draw the attention of something bigger. So I'm going to throw a half for a little bit. I had a few other hits on the deceiver, but they're smaller fish. So I'm going to give this guy a whirl. And got the clouser minnow on now. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it, but certainly getting the fly down a little bit more. And it's pink or cerise, something like that. Let's see if the hook is sharp. Could be a little sharper. I'm going to get them back out, see what these guys are doing. And probably could be wondering what brand this is. I don't think the brand really matters. Just use whatever brand you like to use. Check out to see if they make the glow fishing lines. I like them all. I use all different. Actually, I got tons of lines, and I like just taking lines out and seeing what they can do. But this one actually is a Scientific Angler's Frequency 9-weight. I think Rio makes one. I'm sure Cortland probably makes that. I'm sure they all make them. So whatever manufacturer you prefer, see if they make it. I like them all. There's lines I like, I don't like. If I don't like them, I use the ones I like. But I like this one. Okay. And now I'm going to go back now and use the deceiver fly. I kind of figured that out. Pretty sure we're going to get a boatload of those little guys with the UV epoxy minnow. But I want to look for something else. So if they miss this, they miss this. Case solved. Whoa. Picking up these here schoolies. I'm hoping that'll be a bigger one. So I'm sticking with that deceiver fly. A little big for them. Probably get a bunch more fishing the smaller fly for sure, but there's got to be a big one in there. But really liking the glow fishing line. Got to play with some flies. loving the new line, and it's going to definitely be a staple. The glow-in-the-dark fly fishing line for striped bass on the surf. Granted, these are optimal conditions, so it played great. If there was a raised swelly surf, probably be better off going with the sinking line even at night, because it's just going to wish around and on a bigger surf. But I'm getting out of here, and thanks for watching. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe to the channel or not, and remember always, fish your way. And good afternoon, night, day, evening.